one that Daughtry does. There's another song with the word over in it. It's not over!
Welcome to Royal Court, the show where pop culture royalty compete for a spot on my trusted council. I'm your host and queen, Lady Brittany of House Broski, and today I'm joined by a liar, a scammer, a coal miner, and most recently, a firefly. Please welcome Lady Kaitlyn Dever. Yes!
Hello! Hello!
Hello, my darling!
Oh, what an honor.
Oh, this is so
Oh, my
stunning
feet don't
on
touch
you.
the ground in this throne.
I'm just a girl. With the Converse makes you look like a little middle school kid. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you doing?
Doing great. I'm sweating, so if you smell something later, it's definitely me. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
How was the journey in?
It was great.
Great. Not too much dragon traffic in the air?
No. All good. Oh,
Well, I
wow.
want you to know I'm a Dever believer. If there was a Dever fandom, it's me.
I've never gotten the believer part. It's always been Dever fever.
Okay, that as well.
But I like believer.
I caught the infection, what can I say? Well, Lady Kaitlyn, are you ready for the trials set before you today?
I think so.
We'll find out. Without further ado, let the trials begin. It's never fun. Kaitlyn! You said you had a Chris Angel phase?
I did.
What do you know about mind freak?
Mind freak. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Doesn't really sound like that. It's more of a whisper.
Yeah, you made it kind of sexy.
Are you ready? It started, I think because his special was on Netflix. I was going back and forth between The Office and Mind Freak.
As one does.
As one does. And I was probably 13.
Yeah.
And then I finished the whole, I think there were like 8 seasons that I got through of Mind Freak or something crazy. I kind of had an obsession, but also a little bit of a crush.
What? You love an emo man.
He's kind of a baddie. He threaded like himself. He threaded a needle through his back, and he hung himself from a helicopter and flew over the Grand Canyon, I think. And
Yeah.
I was hooked.
Yeah.
I was really hooked.
Any man after that, you're gonna have to measure up to Chris Angel, Mind Freak.
But then my mom took me for my 14th birthday to Vegas. For his show.
And how was that for you?
Oh, it was so good. It was, my mom and I went to H&M while we were there. I had the time of my life.
I bet.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Blue Man Group?
I have, actually.
I love the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, they're all great. All 3 of them.
You're the child.
These are supposed to be.
It's more of a prop than, these are so scratched up I can't even see what I'm literally reading it like this.
It's for the bit. It's all for the bit.
It's all for the bit and I can't give it up at this point. All right, let's be honest. You're the child of not only 1 but 2 ice skating coaches.
Uh-huh.
And your dad was briefly the voice of Barney the Purple Dinosaur.
Right.
How does it feel to be, you're almost like double level of Nepo baby there. Both in athletics and in acting.
Right, athletics for sure. They almost went to the Olympics.
That's nuts!
My dad was almost like, yeah, he could have. He just wanted to, he wanted to get out of figure skating, and the pants were too tight, I think.
What was Hot Pink's show-stopping number?
Oh my God, what? Where did you go? Where have you gone?
Deep. We went deep. We went in the hole. Got lost in the hole. The Hot Pink hole. So Hot Pink, explain to us what it was.
Hot Pink was me and my sister. We have a band together still, but our original name when we were I was in 2nd grade. This was our name that we chose to use for talent show appearances.
It goes
at
crazy.
School.
Yeah.
In elementary school, and we were called Hot Pink, and that was our first band name.
What was the number that you were like, gotta rehearse?
Since You've Been Gone.
Love.
Kelly Clarkson.
That's the most 2nd grade thing I've ever heard.
It was well received as well. Crowd hit.
Yeah. Did you have any other favorite singers around that time? Did you like Daughtry?
What's the one that Daughtry does?
I'm not over you.
What's the other one? There's another song with the word over in it.
It's not over. Just around. You can it's the only one.
It's not over.
Damn. I see why you made it. I see Hot Pink had something going.
I didn't think I was going to be singing Daughtry in this cape today.
Magic things happen under this spotlight. In Apple Cider Vinegar, Belle Gibson's whole grift is centered around the healing power of healthy foods. Is there any unhealthy foods that heal you spiritually?
You ready for this?
Let me know.
I got it. Donuts.
Like that they sell at the grocery store?
Yes.
Get
Little
into
Debbie's.
Ooh, girl. We need about a
Come
zebra
on.
cake. A zebra cake?
I'm not that's
neither.
one hostess path that I don't go down.
Yeah, me either. I don't even know who said that. How much scrolling did you do to prepare for your role in Apple Cider Vinegar? Hours.
I do scroll a lot in that show. There's a lot of screen work.
A lot of scrolling.
Yeah.
How familiar were you with like Instagram influencers before?
I would say that I was pretty familiar. I followed a lot of those gals already on Instagram, like those types of influencers for sure, but yes, I didn't have to do much research there.
You've said that you've become a sponge on every project you're a part of, that you study people.
That sounds so annoying.
Dude, it's
You say it back at me, I'm like, I just like soak up. I soak it all in. I become a sponge. It's the moment. You just absorb the moment. I said that. When did I say that? I did say that, and I have said that a couple times.
And it's fun.
All right.
Who are you sponging?
Well, maybe talk about that when we're not rolling.
That's behind the paywall. Well, with that, Kaitlyn, you paused. Well, Lady Kaitlyn, you did so well in the interrogation. I'm sure you're famished. Yes?
I am so hungry.
Well, we've got a snack for you, squires.
Oh my God! Cookies! How'd you know?
I had Wikipedia'd you. Now, you have some lore and trauma with strawberries. Would you care to explain to the group?
Oh, from Booksmart. Yeah, I got drugged by some strawberries in Booksmart, not in real life.
Hallucinogens, right? Mm-hmm. These are not
Yeah,
drugged
cocaine.
strawberries. They're just normal for you. Very good.
These are very good. What kind of cookies do we have here?
Here we're rocking with birthday cake, snickerdoodle, chocolate chip, nut, nut cookie,
No, almond.
Almond.
See those shavings.
and then oatmeal raisin.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I love snickerdoodles.
Okay, let's get into it, girl. You have a history in what I would call the athletic arts, like a ballet, gymnastics, ice skating. Is there anything that you miss about that? You were a kid when you did it. What's something like, can you tell me some lore of what's a faux pas in ice skating or ballet that like, just give me the tea.
The tea. I really loved soccer growing up. That was one of my favorites out of the because I did ballet, I did gymnastics. It's like also when you're a little kid and doing that stuff, you're kind of just like doing it and not really thinking about it. Honestly, what I think about is like the snacks.
A Capri Sun?
The Capri. You know the vibe.
Shut up. Yeah.
Capri Sun. You remember Grips?
I do remember grips. The little Cheez-It grips.
The cheese grips, the cookie grips with oh God, like being at a tournament. Like I miss being at the tournament, like the soccer tournament with my friends. That's what I miss.
Yeah.
And the figure skating, I guess I miss like the outfits, but it wasn't really like my calling.
Sure.
It didn't feel like it was my calling.
This is your dream, Dad, not mine.
That's it. And that's exactly what I said.
Do you read a lot?
Yeah, I don't read a lot just because I read so many scripts all the time that in my free time I genuinely love to I can sit and listen to music and that's sort of my reading. I like looking up lyrics. I like to do that in my free time. I write. Journaling's so hard, but I really feel like it's so helpful. Do you journal?
My thing is like, yeah, I've tried to journal, right? But I feel so pretentious when I sit down to journal.
Yeah, who am I writing for? Who am I writing to?
I also do this thing where like I'll write it and I'll be like, this is fire, this is so good, I'll write it. And then I read it like a week later and I'm like, who the fuck did I think I was?
And then you gotta wait a little longer.
Yeah.
I think you gotta wait like 10 years to go back and read that stuff. I think it's like looking back at old photos. It's like, man, I thought I looked cringy there. And I do, but there's something I
was just a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, writing, my hand starts to hurt.
They don't talk about carpal tunnel and journaling enough. Okay, so in your free time, we're not journaling. We're listening to music. Hey, I don't either. You're listening to music. I want to know, because I know a lot of actors, like, you have to watch movies and TV shows to kind of figure out the scene or the landscape of, releases and all that. Is there a sleeper hit movie or TV show that, like, you love, that isn't Mind Freak, that you would be like, please watch this?
Well, it's not really a sleeper, that's the thing.
It doesn't matter.
I'm obsessed with Nobody Wants This. That's my most recent obsession. And then also, this is not a show, but it was a play I saw.
What'd you see?
I saw Oh Mary on Broadway.
Who's in that?
Cola Scola. They are incredible. You just have to go see it.
What moves you about it?
I think right now I'm really enjoying like watching things that just bring me joy and make me laugh. Like I watched Bluey this morning.
Bluey's fantastic! And I'm not joking, bitch. Bluey's great.
That's what people are sleeping on.
Sleeper hit Bluey.
Adults are sleeping on Bluey.
Couldn't agree more.
I swear to God. Did you know Bluey's a girl?
I did not know Bluey's pronouns until right now. I was not aware.
You would think Bluey's a boy, and why would we think that? I don't know. But
the emotional intelligence Bluey has, of course it's a girl. Wow. I think I'm gonna take a page out of your book of some happy media, probably. Might change my mindset.
Right.
You worked with a dialect coach for months to perfect Belle's accent.
Okay.
And even tweaked it between takes. I wanna know, because you've got a music mind, did you carry that into any accent work that you did?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Can you, how?
That's interesting that you say that because I wasn't expecting that going into this accent. I was sort of just like panicking and really worried about this accent.
Just killed, by the way.
Thank you. But it was really like, I was going into a full like Australian cast and I'm the only American. The idea of doing that just sounded kind of like really scary. I thought, oh, they're gonna all be judging
talking about
all
me
the time, talking about me. No, like literally went home every night thinking like, oh God, I don't know. But it was really like, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to think about it in like a musical way. Or I think that's why I was so specific about it and so nitpicky, just because I could hear every single thing I did wrong. I could hear all of them.
We're our harshest critics.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think I kind of learned it like I would learn notes in a song.
I love that part of the brain because there's a lilt to it. And I feel the same about like the Irish accent. It's there's a musicality to it.
Yeah.
So to break it down like that, it makes it a lot more palatable, I think. You fucking killed.
Thanks.
Then again, I'm American, so what do I know? She's Australian.
Can you do an Irish accent?
Don't put me on the spot.
All right.
It's offensive. It's offensive.
I'm sorry.
The tarty tree potatoes. What are we doing? Like every Irish person just clicked off, you know what I mean? But it's true, like a true, like Sinead O'Connor, like the delivery of poetry or lyrics through the Irish accent, there's nothing better,
right?
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, Kaitlyn, you've passed.
Yay!
Kaitlyn, Lady Kaitlyn, did you bring your family crest today?
I didn't.
That's okay, we'll have you make one today.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and read these prompts and draw with the markers in front of you. And in the meantime, I'm gonna ask you some serious questions. Do you mind?
Okay.
Now.
And I have to say, I'm not good at doing two things at once. So let's see how this goes.
Being in projects that move the needle, as you've said, in service of a larger goal beyond entertainment is very important to you. What recent project of yours do you feel like really nailed this, like knocked it out of the park?
Yeah, I think probably, I would say doing Unbelievable or Dope Sick were the two projects that I really felt like, oh wow, I'm like really sort of like, I'm so sorry. I'm like,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, so what really moved the needle? No, but I think those two projects were like, I really realized like what it did for like people, and like people would like share their personal stories with me, and it was really kind of beautiful and amazing. So like moving forward after doing those projects, I really just wanted to like seek out more things like that.
When you get that script, how do you breathe life into something with that much meaning?
For Dopesick, I had to do a lot of research, and Dopesick, I did a spreadsheet for that one, and I wanted to keep track of like, you know, her level of withdrawals and where because it was also jumping around in time a lot, that show. So hey, I need a brown. Is this brown?
It's a lot harder than you think. Talking and drawing, there's nothing more complicated.
No, this is torture. This is why we do this.
Your sister, as we've been talking about, has made spreadsheets to help you keep track of timelines for projects and for Dopesick and Apple Cider Vinegar.
Yeah.
How do your personality types both collaborate and diverge? Like, what is she really great at? What are you really great at?
Okay, so like, yeah, I'm all over the place. In case you didn't realize that already.
It's called being an artist, and you do it well.
Maddie is very structured, she can like schedule everything out. I have a lot of ideas, they're just like all over the place, and she's very good at bringing everything in and organizing, and I'm so not.
That's a great balance though, it's yin and yang. In the vein of family, is it kind of cathartic to play, a lot of your characters you've played are grieving or experiencing some type of grief. Is it cathartic to, I know you've experienced a lot in your personal life, is that a healing process almost? Does it help you?
I think it's crazy actually. When I got, every job that I have gotten since my mom passed has, and I don't know if this is just happenstance or if this is just, it's just kind of feels a little freaky how many jobs I got after my mom passed that had to do with grief or involved grief in some way. And every job I've done, again, like doing Dopesick and doing Unbelievable and those like tougher, more emotional jobs were kind of like therapeutic in a lot of ways, and really like going deep and finding those emotions is, I don't know, to explore that while I was actually doing, like experiencing it for real was, I think, a little bit like helpful, honestly.
Sure. There's a healing quality to art and making art with other people who probably have, we're all human. At some point we're gonna experience grief.
Yeah.
I think that's what art is for, that process. There's something very magical about it.
It's been hard, obviously, like all of it is hard, but like, yeah, I think that's one of the many things I love about acting is just getting to experience that, going inward, and also like having other people help you along that journey. And I've never experienced anything like it in this past year. It's been really, really wonderful.
Wow. Yeah. Do you believe, on a lighter note, do you believe in the universe and fate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do now more than ever. I think that to not to keep talking about grief, but like since my mom passed, it's like, because there were so many things I questioned before, and now there's just like, she's everywhere, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's really wild.
You can ignore it for so long.
You can ignore it, until it's real, until it does feel real.
One final question for you.
Okay, I'm almost done.
What is the farthest acting has taken you out of your comfort zone? Was it the Australian accent?
It was the Australian accent. Truly.
It's really like, how do you not be insecure?
I've never been so vulnerable in my life.
Yeah.
It was really so hard to have to just do that, but I think I knew that I had to give it my all for so many reasons. I cannot hold back from this at all. Like, this is just the way it's gonna have to be, and I'm gonna have to, that's another thing. Something about me, I hate talking in front of people.
Maybe acting isn't the job for you, girl.
No, like having to say a speech that's like just me.
Yeah. Just one second. Back into the school. And with that, Lady Kaitlyn, present us your shield. Okay, would you mind repeating the prompts?
The first one was favorite role. So this is Amy from Booksmart.
Oh.
She's pink hair here.
Yes.
Favorite animal was an otter.
I love otters.
So that looks like an otter.
It's really not bad.
Favorite travel destination. This is Big Sur. Ooh. So that's the, these are the redwoods. That's the ocean.
Beautiful.
And then you lost me a favorite pattern.
Really overloaded your brain there.
I was like, oh no. So I had to put a bunch of flowers there.
Love Lady Kaitlyn, you've passed. Would you sign it for me?
Oh yes.
Well, Lady Kaitlyn, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to my royal court. We shall commence with a knighting. Stay where you are. I knight the Lady Kaitlyn, royal scammer.
Yay!
And a parting gift. For you.
No way, I get a freaking goblet.
You get a chalice.
Oh my god, a chalice.
Is there anything you'd like to tell my common folk about?
Yeah, Netflix series, Apple Cider Vinegar. The Last of Us is coming out April 13th. Whatever.
Okay.
All right.
And with that, gods, take her away.
Oh no.